Hello everyone, my name is Nurin. Today I will be presenting on the topic promoting export and import entrepreneurs. In this presentation, I will explain the types of export-import businesses, followed by a business scenario, and finally the role of government agency in supporting international trade. First, let me briefly introduce the concept of export-import businesses. Export-import businesses refer to the exchange of goods and services between countries. It allows businesses to expand beyond domestic markets and reach international customers. International trade is very important because it increases business opportunities, generates higher revenue, and promotes global economic growth. For this presentation, I will focus on a specific business case, which is the export of halal frozen food from Malaysia to Japan. This is a relevant example due to the increasing demand for halal products in non-Muslim countries like Japan.
There are three main types of export-import businesses, which are export management company, export trading company, and import-export merchant. Each type has different rules, responsibility, and level of risk in international trade. An export management company, or EMC, is a firm that manages export activity on behalf of a manufacturer. In terms of definition, EMC does not own the goods. Instead, it acts like an external export department for the company. Its main function include handling export, documentation, conducting market research, finding international buyers, and managing communication between seller and buyer. One important characteristic of EMC is that it earns income through commission or service fees, not from selling the product itself. For example, a Malaysia halal frozen food manufacturer may hire an EMC to manage its export process to Japan, including documentation and finding customers. So, EMC focus more on service rather than ownership.
Okay, so next is the export trading company or ETC. Unlike EMC, ETC actually buys goods from manufacturer and resell them to foreign buyer. This means ETC take ownership of the good. Its function include purchasing product, setting price, handling logistics, negotiation contract, and distributing goods internationally. Because ETC owns the product, it also bears the financial risk, such as unsold inventory or price fluctuation. For example, an ETC may purchase halal frozen food from Malaysia and export it to supermarket or distributor in Japan. So the key difference here is that ETC is involved in buying and selling, not just managing. The type is export-import merchant. This is an independent trader who buy and sell internationally, either acting as a middleman or trading directly. The merchant function include sourcing product, connecting buyer and seller, and sometimes handling export-import procedure. One key characteristic is flexibility. The merchant can choose to own the good or supply action as an intermediary. For example, a merchant may connect a Malaysian halal food supplier with a Japan buyer and earn profit through commission or price difference. In summary, merchant focus on trading opportunities and profit making. Summarize the difference, EMC manage export without owning goods. ETC buy and resell goods with risk, and merchant operate more flexible as trader or intermediaries.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Amar Rahman bin Rahim. My matrix number is 23 DLS 24F1011. Now I will explain a business scenario. The product chosen is halal frozen food such as frozen nasi lemak, curry or dumplings, and the target market is Japan. This business is relevant because Japan has an increasing number of Muslim tourism and growing awareness of halal products. Therefore, there is a rising demand for halal certified foods. So, for the first step is to obtain a business order. This involves identifying potential buyers in Japan such as distributors, supermarkets or halal food retailers. After that, negotiations are carried out to agree on price, quantity and delivery terms, followed by issuing a purchase order. This step is important because it confirms demand before production begins.
The next step is selecting the product. In this case, halal frozen food must be chosen carefully to match market preference and ensure it meets halal standard. Products like frozen ready-to-eat meals are suitable because they are convenient and easy to distribute internationally. The third step is sourcing a reliable supplier. The supplier must be halal certified, preferably by JAKIM, and able to meet quality and safety standards. This is important to maintain customer trust, especially in international market.
So next is the pricing the product. So the price must include production cost, packaging, transportation and profit margin. In addition, exchange rates between Malaysian ringgit and Japanese yen must also be considered to ensure profitability. Other than that, the business must identify the target customers. This may include Japanese distribution, supermarkets, halal specialty store, or even online platform. This can building strong relationship with customer is important for long-term business success.
The final step is logistics. The business must decide on the mode of transportation, such as air freight for faster delivery or sea freight for lower cost. Since the product is frozen food, maintaining a cold chain system is very important to preserve quality and prevent spoilage. Proper documentation such as invoice, packing list, bill of lading must also be prepared to ensure smooth custom clearance. This step is critical because poor logistic management can lead to product damage, delays, and financial loss.
Finally, I will explain 5 government agencies that play an important role in supporting export and import activities in Malaysia. These agencies are not only responsible for regulation, but they also directly support businesses like our halal frozen food export to Japan by ensuring compliance, providing assistance and facilitating international trade. MATRADE or Malaysia External Trade Development Corporation is responsible for promoting Malaysian export globally. It helps businesses by providing market information, organizing international trade exhibition, and connecting exporter with foreign buyer. In our business, MATRADE plays an important role in helping us enter the Japanese market. For example, MATRADE can assist us in identifying potential buyers in Japan, such as halal food distributors or supermarkets, and also helps us participate in international food expo to promote our halal frozen food products. MITI or Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry is responsible for developing trade policies and maintaining international trade relationships. It ensures that Malaysia export activities run smoothly through agreements and regulation. In our case, MITI supports our business by ensuring that trade between Malaysia and Japan is facilitated through proper policies and agreements, which helps reduce trade barriers and makes it easier for our halal frozen food to enter the Japanese market.
JAKIM, or the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, is responsible for issuing halal certification. This is one of the most important agency for our business. Since we are exporting halal frozen food, our product must be certified halal to ensure they comply with Islamic dietary laws. JAKIM certification increase trust not only among Muslim consumers in Japan, but also among non-Muslim consumers who associate halal with high quality and cleanliness. Without JAKIM certification, our product may not be accepted in the halal market.
Royal Malaysian Custom Department. The Royal Malaysian Custom Department is responsible for regulating the movement of goods across borders. It handles custom clearance, collect duties and ensure that all export documentation is complete. In our business, custom play a critical role in ensuring that our halal frozen food can be exported legally to Japan. If documentation is incomplete or incorrect, it may cause delay, additional cost or even rejection good at the border.
MIDA, or Malaysian Investment Development Authority, promotes investment and supports industrial development. It provides incentive and support for businesses, especially those involved in export-oriented industry. In our case, MIDA can help our halal frozen food business expand by production capacity by providing financial incentive or guidance, allowing us to meet higher demand from the Japanese market. So, all these agencies are important because they do not work independently, but together as a system that supports export businesses from production, certification, regulation, until the product successfully reach the international market.
In the conclusion, export-import business requires proper planning, from understanding businesses types to managing logistics and compliance. Each steps play an important role in assuring successful international trade. With the support of government, agency and the growing demand for halal product, business have strong opportunity to expand their business to globally. Thank you. That's all for us.